Hey everyone, my name is Eclipion and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. This is the first episode of Hardcore series. If you haven't watched the episode before this, I highly recommend that you check it out. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin the video. To begin with, I wanted to actually try to maybe explore the Nether today because now we got ourselves full enchanted diamond armor. I think we won't die so easily. Not like last time I got two-shotted by a wither skeleton when I had full iron gear. So I think, this time I think I can maybe survive a little longer in this world. Here we go, let's get some obsidian and ready to go to the Nether. While I was exploring, I was encountered by a baby zombie. And these things are just absolutely deadly because they can just literally destroy you if you don't have like a shield or good armor. These guys, if you encounter them, just make sure to just craft a shield or something because you will not defeat them. They're really fast and really powerful. While exploring, I encountered 3 creepers actually. Now this is actually quite a something because one creeper is dangerous enough. Now let's talk about 3. And I was actually quite scared this moment because I thought they're actually gonna come up and explode, and it could have been the end. But it's fine. I cleared the problem later. It was quite easy, not too hard. It's just quite nerve-wracking. And I got some coal, I got some iron, I got some gold, and I got some redstone. Okay, let's take that, take this. Okay, that is really close. Thank God I reacted that fastly. Okay, I got my last piece of obsidian, I think we are ready to go. Now, while I was leaving, I found a diamond. Well, not only 1 diamond, in fact there's 3 diamonds. I think that is gonna be quite handy, because now we can create ourselves a enchantment table. In this time, I realized that all my chests was like really full, and my inventory was like really full. And I think, you know what? It's a good time to build a new base. Now for this new base, I wanted to use a lot of stone brick for the bottom part. So I think I need to smelt a bit of cobblestone. Now I just need to look for a rather flat area so I can build my base, because this base is not going to be small. Let me just tell you right now. I planned something really big, and yeah, we need to clear a lot of space for this. Let's get digging, because I think I need a lot of flat space. And the good thing with digging on the side is that I can actually get those dirt to actually fill up the ice pools around it. And I think the use of water bucket right now is just so useful, because you see I got a ton of snow around here. So I think UC's water bucket is like way easier to clear out the snow that I don't want around. Okay, now here I decided to craft a stone cutter because this will be so important while building, because as I can tell you that this build is going to require a lot of stone bricks. So while I was just wandering around because I get bored easily, I found this fully golden armored zombie. And you know what? It's quite rare. So, I was like, okay, so I'm actually gonna capture him, and then, he's gonna be somewhere. But, while I was capturing him, I didn't realize how hard this is gonna be, because I never did it before. And while doing this, it was quite a bit of frustration. He just didn't, or she, whatever, the zombie just didn't want to cooperate, and it was just taking a while. But after a long time, I finally managed to capture him. Now, for him to not despawn, the zombie need to grab a item. But unfortunately, this zombie just did not want to cooperate, and it's really, really frustrating. And even though when I waited for like a long time, the zombie just didn't want to cooperate. And now, because this is like sort of a time lapse, it's almost night, and I had to leave him because I was stupid enough not to bring a bed with me right now, so I have to go back to the village. I really hope he picked it up, which he didn't, and I was just so pissed off. You don't even know how mad I was that time. Cause like, I actually had him, but the zombie just didn't want to pick the shears up, and I just didn't bring a bed, and everything goes wrong, and ah. It was actually really frustrating at times because I actually had him, and it was just, I just really want to keep him because I just feel like it looks so cool. Now going back to the village, I found this. I don't even know what is this. Is this a cave? Is this like a meteoroid remains? Like, oh my goodness, what a giant hole! It just feels like a meteoroid just like smashed through the ground and left a big hole. This is really weird. Going back to the village, I captured a salmon because I felt like, well, actually, I don't even know why I captured it. Okay, now because I got the diamonds from mining, I can now create or craft a enchanting table, okay? And I thought, like, because I need a better shovel, right? I need better enchantment. And I completely forgot that I actually needed like full bookshelves around the enchantment table. So I was just kind of lazy, and at last I just decided to enchant the efficiency two of the efficiency iron shovel, and then there. It's better than the diamond shovel for now. Now, as you can just see, I was pouring the water down, so because now I'm actually going to start building my actual base, and I won't fall and take damage because there's water down there. Now, I don't want to bore you guys of watching me building this base, so I will actually explain some parts of this base. So for this base, I wanted to have like mainly circles. It's in the beginning you sort of feel like this base is like a big UFO. But I'm actually kind of wanting to be it's circle, but it's not gonna be a UFO. So now we have actually finished the top, maybe like the lower part of the base. And you know what? It seriously looks like a UFO right now. While I was building this, I didn't actually have a exact plan, just a small sketch of what I want to do. So I'm actually kind of experiencing with stuff right now. As you can see later, I'm actually kind of removing this part of the tower because I just didn't feel like it's necessary. But for now, you see I'm just testing with stuff and see what works and what not. Now, originally, I was actually planning to add those small sticks, and then these sticks will support a platform on the top of it. But you see, later on, after building it, I didn't feel like it looks quite right. So, yeah, I don't think this design will work. So here goes the teardown. Alright, so we have teared down the tower. Wait a minute, no! The salmon died! No! Anyways, let's just put him in the chest for now. And right now I'm actually going to build a circle in my base because, I love circles, and I think this will actually give a little bit more, I guess, shape to my build. And some stairs to make more detail. And you see, now I actually want to go to the Nether because, well, I feel like I need netherrack for later on in my build. I never made a nether portal before, so the first one, yeah, it got a little bit of a problem, as you can see. But you see, eventually I made the nether portal without destroying so much lava. So now, before I go to the the nether, I actually want to finish my base like a little more. Now, I know, okay, that I'm using spruce a lot because, well, this whole world is covered with spruce biomes, so I'm gonna use that for now, but I'm thinking actually changing it in the future. Now, the way I'm thinking of building the way to go inside and outside the build is using these staircases. I think it's really effective, and, it doesn't ruin the build design that much. Alright, so now I have finished the all four sides of the stairs, and you know what? I think this looks like a sort of a UFO altar or something. It looks much of like, but it will change eventually. I promise you, it will change eventually. Just for now, it will look like that. Now, right now, you see, I'm actually in the dark oak wood forest, which is right beside the, well, not right beside, but some distance across the village. Because I wanted sugarcane, I'll explain later. But here I found like a really odd tree. You see this tree, okay? It's completely cut in half because the other half is like perfectly fine, look like a normal tree, and the other half is just gone for some reason. Alright, we nailed that. First try, let's go! Or else I could have taken a lot of damage from that. You see, this is why I wanted sugarcane before, because now I can craft a map, and you see, I wanted to sort of track my progress on this base, and this is like the starting point. Obviously, is really empty around. There's not much of thing, but I realized something, alright? This map, the base is like right on the corner of it, and it just didn't look that good. So you see, I feel like I need 3 more maps to do like all around the map. I think, if you understand me, I think that's what I'm gonna do. And you may ask, like, why am I digging ice right now? Well, it's because I need to plant more sugarcane to get more paper and to get more map. And this was definitely not a very good idea because, well, it took me a whole day because the ice was keep on forming and I had to break the ice constantly to let the sugarcane grow or else it will break, and it was just an absolute nightmare. But here we go, we got the sugarcane, we got the map, and now we can actually finish the corners of the first map we got. Alright, we got our second map right beside the first one. Let me just pull up the first one for now. Wait a minute. Wait, it's not working. It's not like, I'm moving, but on the map I'm not moving. That is a weird glitch. Okay, anyways, we got the third one. Alright, third one right beside the village, and there we go. We got the fourth one, which is our village. Now we just have to lock them up or else they will refresh once we open them. And here we go. So now I'm actually going to add ladders for my base because, well, how am I going to go up if there aren't any ladders? So my first plan was actually to add a spiral staircase. That's probably going to come in the future because for now, I just didn't feel like that will work properly. Anyways, let's get more ladders or else we can complete this. Here we go. Spruce planks. There we go. We got ladders. Okay. So for the top, I didn't plan anything special yet. Let's put these stone break stairs and stone break slabs for now because I think, it doesn't look that bad. So yeah, I'll just do that for now. So here I decided to actually add like a type of structure on top of my base. Probably it's not gonna made out of dirt that time, but for now it's just a sort of like a blueprint. Here we go. We got the circle done. Yep, I love circles. Hope you understand that because this build is gonna have a lot of circles. Alright, let's take a look, shall we? I think that I think that doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's just a structure around, right? It's just a sort of a blueprint, not the final copy. And it do look like some type of space, futuristic, or not futuristic, space UFO thingy. Yeah, it looks weird. Let me just add some slabs to the circle. So it gives a little more shape to the build, or else it just looks kind of bold and doesn't look that good. Alright everyone, so I have finished the first part of the base for now. So this is what it looks like. You can come back here if you want to look back in the future. Look back in the past. And now I actually want to go do some exploring. Now I got some bread, obviously enough food. And I went on exploring for a while, alright? I went on for maybe 1,500 blocks. And literally everywhere. Literally, I mean it, okay? Everywhere is tundra. And this whole world is just tundra. It's really sad actually, because I was hoping to find some forest, find some jungle or deserts, but no. This game just slapped me some tundra, and that was it. Okay, so I have been traveling for a long time, and now I was hoping, just hoping, that this biome is not another tundra. And because here I found the glacial biome, I made my conclusion, alright? This world either is glacial, or is spruce, or tundra. That's it. No more. These three biomes, ah, it's just an absolute disappointment. While boating, I was wandering around, wait a minute. Is this a. Never mind, it's just a stranded island and it's tundra and blah blah blah, same thing. I'm just really sad right now, and this just. It's hopeless. While I was actually traveling home, I found this really cool structure. Now, if you don't know, this is called a underwater ruin. And because the name is underwater ruin, it's supposed to be underwater. But apparently this is upper water, and I think this gotta be really rare. And you know what? I've actually found a buried treasure map, and this actually could bring us a lot of loot. Now, before I actually go into the treasure, can I just mention how rare even is this? Because this is the second time. Okay, second. Okay, I get it. Okay, but listen. Okay, I rarely even seen this. This is just so rare. It's supposed to be underwater, but it's apparently upper water. I'm not sure how is this happening, but this is Minecraft. Everything is possible. Okay, now I'm actually going to find the treasure. Oh, that is really, really close to us. Oh, that is really lucky actually, because usually you have to travel like a long time just to find it. Okay, so alright, so let me just tell you guys something. So I have been digging the buried treasure map for a lot of my worlds now, and I have quite a lot of experience. So you just have to stand in exactly in the map, and then you move down a bit, which the map only shows you one pixel of showing it. You just have to dig straight down and you will find it. It's not like, listen, okay? Don't blame on me to say this is like some kind of prepared something. Okay, listen, okay? This will definitely work. You can try it out yourself. I'm not here just to trick you or something. You can try that out yourself. It's 100%, okay? And holy moly, that's a lot of iron. I was actually hoping for some diamonds, but it's fine. We don't need that much diamonds for now, alright? We don't that much diamonds for now. So before you get mad at me or anything, I did notice, okay? I did notice that there is another underwater. Okay, this time it's underwater, which is actually makes sense. Underwater ruin beside the upper water ruin. And it's kind of dangerous, so I actually brought the door with me. But after exploring a while, I realized the chest is actually really obvious. You just have to swim down, and there it is. Another treasure chest. Upon opening this chest, I was actually hoping to get. Well, I was not hoping anything, but I was actually hoping to get a treasure map that it's not the same one as the one I just got, which is the same. And what can I expect? It's right beside each other, alright? It's right beside each other, so the loot should be the same. And I did notice that there's actually another underwater ruin, but you see, because the first two, the chests were the same, so I think the third has gotta be the same too. Now, wandering back home, I found a ruined portal, and at that time I was like, I can go to the Nether, yay! But I forgot, glowing obsidian doesn't work the same as a obsidian, so, yeah, I don't think I can go right now. Back to the dark oak wood forest I went earlier, I actually decided to grab a ton of birch logs. You're gonna see why later. And my axe have silk touch enchantment on it, which is just really awesome because I can actually get mushroom blocks without too much of an effort. You see, it's really good. So I was saying why I was getting birch log and birch sapling is because I'm actually thinking of building the base, the middle part out of birch plank, and it's gonna require a lot. But for now, I'm actually going to travel to the Nether. Well, it's because you see, I just got the flint and steel, and I was really excited. But I have to be prepared because this could just be the last time in the soul world. Okay, now upon entering in the Nether, as expected, I got a terrible spawn. There was nothing beside me. I was not in any of the biome. Oh, okay, it's okay. It's like sort of a ravine, but there was nothing interesting in the ravine except hostile mobs, and yeah, it's also really disappointing. Now, this is actually a safety tip for all of you. Always remember to build sort of like a cobblestone shelter around your nether portal, so if a gas comes, which I don't think it will in this world, if it hits the nether portal will obviously disappear. And if you don't have a flint and steel, you're in trouble. You'll probably not go back anytime soon, so always remember to shelter the nether portal. While wandering around, I found this piglin, and you know what? I was actually willing to trade because I had enough gold on me. Trapping him was another thing. I didn't expect it to be that difficult. Well, probably because I was just having a bad timing right there, but I finally managed to capture him, and you know, I was hoping to actually get a fire res potion because it will definitely help so much. It could help me save a life in the nether. But unfortunately, I didn't get it. It was quite disappointing. I went do some mining and I didn't get anything. No sort of netherite. And as upon leaving, I was greeted with a zoglin, and but I managed to kill it after. And now I am going back to the overworld. And as I expected, it's already nighttime. That means actually have to go to sleep. But there was like so much mobs around. But eventually, I managed to defeat all the mobs, and I digged myself a little hole and went to bed. In the morning, I dug the hole I dug, I came out of it, and surprisingly, all the mobs were gone. And so I went to work. Because I said I need a lot of birch for this project, so I need to cut down a lot of birch trees. And a wandering trader have came to me, and as I expected, the trades were absolutely a ripoff. Listen, guys, if you seriously don't need it, just don't trade it. It's just terrible. It's not recommended for anybody. But since he was having or leading two llamas around him, I think it's a good idea to get the lead and the llama. So I killed this guy. Sorry, but your trades are absolutely terrible. I actually wanted these llamas, and you know these llamas are obviously quite angry. But you see, dodging the spit from the llama was actually quite fun. I think everyone should try it out. It's actually really fun, and it's really hilarious. And I feel like llamas in this game is just like really underrated because you see when they get mad and they spit at you, it's just really hilarious, and you can actually ride them with carpets. Later on, I was hoping that if I tame them, they won't get so angry at me. And after taming them, I thought, you know, I think they would be happy for now. But no, I was completely wrong. They were still angry. They were really just overall unhappy with me. Alright, now I don't want them to be stuck in a boat all the time, so I actually managed to lead them toward this fence post. And you see, the brown one is friendly now, but not the white one. The white one is still not happy towards me. Or is that light yellow? I'm not quite sure. I think it's like light yellow. Because he was angry at me, I actually want to try out what happens if I ride him. And the results was actually quite shocking. The llama completely went insane. They were spinning completely randomly, and yeah, it's really weird. So I actually wanted to step back for a while to let him calm down a bit. And even though I'm like really far back, they were still spitting at me. I'm not sure why, but yeah, they gotta calm down for a while. Finally, after like a year later, they finally calmed down, and I actually decided to give them these fancy little carpets I got from the sheeps. Well, I didn't kill the sheeps, okay? I sheared the sheeps. I feel like this would looks really fancy. I'm not sure you can ride a llama with carpets, but I think I don't know. I don't think you can ride a llama at all, actually. For the rest of the video, I'm actually going to work on my base, and before I do that, I need to do a lot of replanting and cutting down the birch trees because you know you're gonna see why, and this build is gonna require quite a ton of birch planks. So now I'm actually going to build this extremely large circle. It's 55 by 55. Why? Because this is going to be the part that I'm going to make my 4 sections of the base. And people were like, oh damn, the circles was just like, I just hate building circles because it's so hard. But you see, it's actually not that hard. Let me teach you, okay? So you see, I'm currently building a 55 by 55 circle. And it's really simple. You see, we got there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you repeat 2 times, and then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you repeat it 2 times too. And then you see, we got the 1, 2, 1, 2. Repeat these for 8 times. 8 times. And here we go. Now we're gonna repeat the 3 for 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on a minute, let me grab some more planks. And then if you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you reach the middle point, it means that you are doing it correct. Let me just show you again, okay? So there it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? From the middle point. Now we just got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 times, and then 2 times of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 8 times of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 times of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2 times, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you reached the middle point, or the middle of the side, it means that you are doing it correct. Okay, now I'm actually not going to explain for this part, I'm actually going to speed it up. Well, but you see, my point is that building a circle is actually not that difficult. If you remember the pattern of it, it's actually really easy. Here we go. And now we have completed the outline of our base. And this is what it's going to look like. I told you before, it's going to require a lot of circles. Alright everyone, this is my base in the current situation. I'd say it doesn't look that bad. Okay, we failed that, but you know, we will definitely succeed that in the future. You're gonna see it. Okay, let me try something else. Bam! There you go. For the first section of the base, it's gonna require a lot of dirt. So I actually, you know, I think it's better if we just mine or shovel more on the side, because now we can actually get more space to even build more things of our main base. Okay, so now I have got a lot of dirt. I think it's a good time to actually work on the first quarter of the base. Apparently my calculation got wrong, so I ran out of dirt pretty much right now. And I actually had to light up the under of the base because mobs is gonna spawn a lot. And my shovel just broke. How great is this? Alright, so now I have collected more dirt. I think this is gonna be enough because I got a lot. And there we go, we finished the first, well, not even the first quarter. I guess like the base of the first quarter of the base. And it currently looks like this. And it looks like maybe like a pie, but only on the top of it. Alright, now I actually need to get a new shovel, and because I traded for shovels before, I got my shovel, and my axe had silk touch, so I was I easily got a grass block. I think that grass block should spread this whole entire area. Let me just grab some signs. There we go. We nailed that. Okay, so I'm actually planning, so this part of this section of the base, I'm actually going to build the overworld. And because this world is basically covered with tundra, it's going to be mostly tundra and some other biomes like Nether or plains. And then this one, I'm actually going to build the 1.17 cave. Okay, at this point, the 1.17 caves actually have been released, but as you can see, it's just a complete snapshot, so it's not stabilized yet. I'm thinking of actually transitioning to it once it's completely released. For this section of the base, I'm thinking of building the 1.16 Nether, which it includes the 4 biomes that it just got released this version of the game. There we go. Oops, I ran out of signs. Let's go down and grab some. There we go. Okay, so for this quarter of the base, I'm thinking of building the end dimension. And for this part, I'm thinking building like small ant cities and the obsidian pillars. And some floating islands, just to resemble the end. There we go. And now I'm actually thinking of going back to the Nether is because, well, I'm actually thinking of finishing two parts of the base today. One is the overworld, which we have done, and the second one is the Nether, which I'm actually going to dig a lot of netherrack for the base of the base. After some digging, I was completely out of luck to find any sort of netherite, but we did get enough netherrack to actually build the second quarter of the base. So I say, it's successful. I didn't die at least. Back in the base, we have enough netherrack to complete this quarter of the base. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We are done. The base of this section of the base, and I think we did a lot, like quite a lot in this episode. But in the next episode, we are going to do even more, and you are going to see it. It's going to be absolutely astonishing and amazing. And this pretty much wraps up this episode. Thank you so much for watching until this point, and if you enjoyed this video and want to support my channel, please subscribe and hit that like button. I will be greatly appreciated if you do. I'm going to build a lot and do a lot of fun and amazing things in this Minecraft hardcore series. And anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.